Another week has passed, and even more insane regional indie MMA highlights have happened, which is why we have compiled this video so you can catch up and show off to all your friends. And a huge shout out to our good friend Caposa for helping with this list, and you gotta follow him on Twitter at Grabica_Hitman for even more highlights just like the ones you're about to see. What's going on, everyone? It's the Casual, Lawton Veerkant, and this is Caposa's Corner. Starting off this week, we are going to Hex Fight Series 21 in Melbourne, Australia, where we have two fights. The first sees Caleb Rideout in the gray, sitting at a 3-2 record against Thomas David in the black with a 1-1 record. As usual for these videos, this one doesn't take long.
He's got to be super careful though. Oh, he's hurt bad at the round.
Yep, that's right. Rideout sees an opening and throws a beautiful spinning back elbow, instantly sending David to the canvas dazed and confused. Very unfortunate timing for David's right arm to be down because that's exactly the gap Rideout saw and took full advantage of. He improves his record to 4-2 and hopefully keeps those elbows polished and ready. For our next fight at Hex Fight Series 21, we have the co-main event between Ricky Beechin, who has the blue trim shorts with a 4-1 record, up against Sam K with the white trim, who has a 7-5 record. Again with the freaking fast finishes, only 29 seconds into this fight, and here it is.
Oh, that's a good night. It's over.
Now, it looks like that huge overhand right does the job, but watch from this angle and you can see the left hook really just solidify this knockout. Either way, Beechin is absolutely flatlined and stiff as a board and doesn't even know where he is, but K grows his record to 8-5 and gets a fantastic finish for his resume. Moving on to our good friends at Eagle Fighting Championship for their Selection 2 event in Dagestan, we see a fight between Ali Magomedov on a 2-fight win streak with a 3-2 record going against Islam Abuyev with a 2-1 record. Now, these guys are early on in their career, but that doesn't stop Magomedov from showing us a spectacular submission this week as he lands a textbook example of a flying triangle. Once this is locked in, it does not take long for Abuyev to have no other option but to tap. I, along with the ref, thought he was out almost instantly, but Abuyev survives for almost 20 seconds but just can't get out of that tight triangle. Magomedov improves his record to a 4-2 and hopefully keeps his now 3-fight win streak going. Next, we have Caposa's Submission of the Week. Yeah, you heard me right, submission, and it comes from ACA Young Eagles 18 in Chechnya, Russia. Our two fighters for this one are Ibrahim Askabov with a 1-2 record against Gorgy Sukiev, who is sitting at a 3-2 record. Wait, what's this? Is Askabov going for one of the most rare submissions in the Buggy choke? Why, yes, I think he is, and holy shit, he pulls it off and puts Sukiev to sleep. Literally. And then throws his lifeless body like a rag doll in celebration. Now, if you aren't familiar, the Buggy choke is basically a human knot, and if it's in tight, which this one is definitely, there's not much you can do besides tap, or in this instance, pass the hell out. Askabov climbs his record to a 2-2 and hopefully can show us more in the future. So we have two more fights from the Young Eagles 18 event, and our next one is one of my personal favorites. Who doesn't love just a good, solid knee to the face? Alimkhan Jamulayev, our winner for this fight, is only 1-0 as a pro, and his opponent, Vadim Gigkayev, is 2-1 as a pro. We obviously see a lot of knockouts with this segment, but this one is just so clean and definitive, which is why it is one of my personal favorites from this week. Jamulayev makes a stunning mark for his second pro fight and remains undefeated and hopefully can keep this momentum up. All right, new title. This last fight from Young Eagles 18 gets our What the Fuck award. Here we have Saikon Jabrailov with a 6-3 record going against Rustam Amanbayev, who has an 8-1 record. I don't really even know what to say about this one. Just watch and tell me if you notice anything weird.
Вау, как он активно начинается, падает на канвас, да там еще...
Yeah, did you notice the cage door not closed? The ref still cleaning up after the corner? The other ref yelling at the fighters? The round hadn't even started, but they said, fuck it, and started swinging. Side note, beautiful combination by Amanbayev, but these two decided to take control into their own hands and just started the round with no instruction to do so. This fight was deemed as a no contest, obviously, and truly is something you only would see in MMA. Now, we are going to Moscow for Fighting Network League with a fight between Dilovarshav Chupanov and Dmitry Kazyrilov. I couldn't find a damn thing on either one of these fighters online, and it appears by the tail of the tape, only Chupanov has one no contest fight under his belt. Either way, check out this fantastic knockout.
Вот первый. Хорошо, отлично.
Yep, that's right, spinning back kick to the dome to claim the win. Chupanov, I assume, gains his first win as a pro, and does it in spectacular fashion with his perfectly timed spinning back kick. Staying in Moscow, we have AMC Fight Nights 100, which sees Eder de Souza with a 17-6 record going against Vagab Vagabov, yes, that's how you say it, with an insane 27-1-1 record and on a 3-fight win streak. I'm gonna go ahead and bet money on him. I win. Who'd have guessed that? The guy with 27 wins as a pro would come in and throw a devastating left hook. Vagabov climbs to a ridiculous 28-1-1 record, and dear Lord, why are we not seeing him in a major promotion at this point? Regardless, fantastic knockout, and hopefully we see more of him in the future. Next, we have Kingdom Professional Fight Selection 5, where we have Daniil Igorov in a match against Ganesher Zhurayev, and both fighters are making their pro debut. This one is rare, but for an interesting way. Igorov gets stuck in a leg lock once this goes to the ground, and it's not looking promising as he can't escape. But do you know what the best leg lock defense is? Sitting up and beating the shit out of your opponent. Yeah, that's right. Igorov sits up and lands some huge rights, knocking out Zhurayev. Well, I have to say, not a very bad pro debut in my opinion. For our last event this week, we are going to Budo Sento Championship Volume 2 in Mexico. This bout sees Donnie Matos sitting at a 20-8 record up against UFC vet and title challenger Wilson Hayes, who has a 24-10 record. Not even 20 seconds in, and Hayes' experience just can't help him against this huge right landed by Matos. Hayes actually disputes this stoppage by the ref, but the replay shows all we need to see from this one, with him staring straight up to the sky. Matos gains a huge win and improves his record to 21-8. Once again, as always, thank you to Caposa for helping us with these videos every week, and please go give him a follow on Twitter at Grabica_Hitman, and you can support him on his Patreon at patreon.com/Caposa. And thank you also to all of these great organizations for hosting these events year-round, and to the fighters, winners, and losers, and we will see you all on the next video.